Hello, all. Welcome to another Cigar Saturday live stream. Glad to have you here. Well, if you're watching this afterwards, there's nobody actually viewing right now, but if you're watching this as a replay, I wish you would have been there. Anyway, glad that you're viewing it. Let's say that. There we go. Just waiting on some people to get in here. I don't know if it sent out a notification. It should have. Today, I am enjoying a Rocky Patel Rosado. Yeah. Had these before. They're good smokes. Beautiful wrapper on it. Mmm. Wonderful aroma coming off of it. Mmm. Some grassy notes. Some citrus notes. Mmm. That's nice. I like that. Oh, I forgot to look up about this cigar. So let's find out, shall we? Go away, itchy arse. Hmm. Interesting. They don't have it. Go away, itchy arse. Wait a minute. Still nobody there. Okay. Rocky Patel Toro. Splendid Dominican and Nicaraguan long fillers. Underneath a 5-year aged Ecuadorian Sumatra leaf. Cool. Cool. Alrighty. We got that. All right. Give it a cut. Mmm. Mmm. Love the pre-draw on that. That is awesome. That is one of those cigars I could smoke without ever lighting it. Well, puff, puff, puff without lighting it. Every once in a while you run across a cigar like that. This is one of them. Mmm. Getting the same on the inside as I was on the outside. Yeah. All right. Let's fire it up, see how it goes. Boy, ain't that a hell of a combo. A cough, an itch, and a sneeze. What the hell? Mm. Draw is good. No problems with the draw. Construction feels good. All up and down the body of the cigar is pretty consistent. The wrap relief is pretty much the same color up and down the body of the cigar. I mean, I can kind of see where the wrapping is, but other than that, it's pretty consistent color top to bottom. Very nice. Got a nice bit of spice to it. Getting a bit of pepper on the palate. Nice. Some woodiness coming through on it. Spanish cedars coming through on it. Yeah, very nice. So, not a whole lot going on here. Weekend. Got a shipment of cigars in. I completed one of those surveys and got paid $50, so I used that to buy cigars to do reviews on. Starting after the 19th will be the last day of the Olivas that I'm doing reviews on, and the next day after the next review after the 19th, I can't remember the exact. Well, let me pull the calendar up here. On the 22nd, that will be the first video to drop, and I'm starting the Rocky Patels. I got about 15 Rocky Patels to do. Then I have 5 La Auroras. Excuse me, beef and noodles for lunch. I like the La Auroras too. And I've not had any of them in this 5-pack. But I asked my sister in her ultimate wisdom, Little Miss Pick Cigars. And she said, since there's only 5 in the La Auroras, and I started my cigar reviews back up with a Rocky Patel, that I should do the Rocky Patels. So that's what I'm doing. I'm starting, my first one back was a Rocky Patel 1992 Connecticut, I'm pretty sure. And this one, the first one on the 22nd of the Rocky Patel line, is the 1990 vintage. So that's what to expect on the 22nd. And speaking of my sister, there she is letting the dog out. So, anywho, There was two Rosados in that pack. One was the bigger one of the two. I'm saving for the review, but this one I'm smoking for this live stream. And I got my iced tea today. No sugar, just tea and ice. I mean, I'm not above drinking sweet tea, don't get me wrong, but I grew up in the north, Iowa, and iced tea unsweetened was our thing in the summertime. Of course, we drank it year round up there too. And down here in the south, sweet tea is the thing. My friends in Ireland, give it a try, both ways. Get you a, gallon pitcher. I don't know what size pitchers you have over there. Brew you up enough tea to fill it. If it's if you want good old Southern sweet tea, take 2 cups of sugar, imperial measurements now, gallon of tea, 2 cups of sugar. Mix the 2 cups of sugar up in the tea. Make sure while this tea is still hot. You got to do it while the tea is hot so it dissolves real good. Then ice it down a little bit, put it in the fridge, let it cool completely down. Get you a glass about this size, fill it about halfway with ice. Yes, fill it with ice. I know using ice over there is not a big thing. I get that. Trust me on this. Fill it with ice, pour in your sweet tea, enjoy. Now, tea where I grew up is done the same way, except we don't add sugar to it. So you can try it both ways, see what you think. Hi there, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here. Just having a cigar in the chat. Drop a comment. Let us know how it's going for you today. I was just explaining to my viewers in Ireland about Southern sweet tea and Northern iced tea. I grew up in Iowa, so we do our tea unsweetened, whereas down here in Florida, where I live now, everybody's into sweet tea. So, I mean, I'm not above drinking sweet tea. I even like an Arnold Palmer once in a while. Sweet tea with a little lemon in it. And they're gone. Yep. That's the way it goes with live streams. They come and they go. It doesn't bother me anymore. I'm just glad that they joined in for a little bit even. This cigar is really good. I'm liking it. Nice spice back through the nose. Peppery back through the nose. And there's Michelle yelling at her younger son. What happened? I'm sorry, Wyatt. We just received news that Michelle's husband's grandfather died just now. So I didn't know the man very well. I'd met him once or twice, but he's a pretty good man. They lived on the Muskogee Creek lands in Oklahoma, Indian Nation. Yeah, my brother-in-law's 3/4 of Muskogee Creek. Well, that's depressing. He was a crazy bastard too, from my understanding. He was in Vietnam, did 3 tours voluntarily. I mean, that says a lot about a man. He was either crazy or dedicated, one or the other. Probably couldn't leave his brothers over there without him. You know how it gets in a unit. Anywho, enough about that. I don't want to bring everybody down. So, Dwayne, if you're watching, well, I doubt you are. Nobody's watching right now. I'm going to share this, see who I can get in here. Yay! Share it on X here. Okay, there we go. I don't have any place else to share it. X and Facebook, that's it. I'm considering creating a page on Facebook and X, but thing of it is if I create something on Facebook, then all I'm doing is putting up links to my YouTube. And when people are watching videos on YouTube, they really don't want to have to leave Facebook to go watch a video on YouTube, then go back to Facebook. So, I mean, I don't like to anyway. I don't know about anybody else. I think it's a pain in the butt. But it is what it is. But I am considering doing that, considering getting an Instagram and stuff too for the channel. I don't know, maybe it'll help. We will see. I'm probably going to do it. Everybody must be out doing things right now. Because right now, where I'm at, it is 4:21 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Eastern U.S. Standard Time. Excuse me. Guess now is a good time to find out what these are. Share screen. What does it say about share screen? Allow studio.youtube.com to see your screen. Oh, I see. Yeah, nothing I want. Okay. Crop out dashboard. What exactly is that? Ah, gives me my stats live while I'm doing this. Okay. That's pretty handy dandy. I like that. And the stream quality is excellent. Chat rate, concurrent viewers. Interesting. Glad I found that. What's this? Send feedback. No, we're good. We don't need to send feedback. Okay. There we go. Huh. Well, nobody on the stream, just yammering to myself. Could be worse. Look, it's okay to talk to yourself. It's when you start answering yourself back and forth that the problem ensues. And if the voices are telling you things, don't listen. It's not good. Yeah. Oh, welcome to the chat. Glad to have you here. Leave a comment. Let us know how it's going for you today. We're just having a cigar and a chat here. Enjoying your Saturday afternoon, or I don't know where you are in the world, whatever day it is for you, or whatever time of day, night, morning, evening. We were just having a cigar and basically chatting to myself because there wasn't anybody in until you popped in. So I'm just sitting here talking to myself. But you know what? It's okay. As long as I don't start answering myself in the third person or something like that, we're good. Smoking a Rocky Patel Rosado today for the live stream. I don't know if you smoke or not, but that's what this is. And it's a nice cigar, very nice. I'm really enjoying it. Got some nice pepper back through the nose. Some woodiness coming in. Some citrus notes. Very nice. Construction's good on it too. Whoever made this cigar did a good job. You know, they mass produce these, but they're hand rolled. Somebody has to sit there and put this thing together. And to me, that's a work of art. It really is. I kind of like how it's got a peak going there in the middle of the filler. You don't see that very often. Most of the time it burns pretty even. It's pretty flat across there. But they kind of got the bunch, when they bunched up the filler leaf, they kind of made it so that the center was bunched up a little more than the outer leaves of the filler was. Oh, welcome. Glad to have you here. Welcome. Drop a line in the chat. Let us know how it's going for you on this Saturday afternoon or evening or morning or whatever day of the week it is for you, wherever you are. And they're gone. Or the first one's gone. Or the second one came in and left. Such is the nature of a live stream. You never know how many's going to come and go and how many's going to stay. But if you're interested in seeing how a cigar is handmade, if you go to my channel, I have a video that shows a guy putting a cigar together from finish to end, so you can see how it's done. If that interests you, pretty good video. It's a man sitting outside of his tobacco shop, just rolling up cigars and selling them right to the people walking down the street. Check that out after the live stream. So where in the world are you at? I'm in West Central Florida, around Tampa. Flood the hearts. Fun little things we can do on the stream. I'm hoping one day I can get to the point where I can have membership so that I can give my viewers special things to do in the live chats and on my videos and stuff. I have about 500 of 3,000 watch hours. I need 3,000 watch hours, and let me tell you, I don't care what they say, it's rough getting there. All these guys are like, oh, I can get you 3,000 watch hours in one day. How much is it going to cost me? Well, not doing that. I'm going to get it organic. I know it'll take me forever, and I don't know if I'll ever get it, but that's the way I want to do it. I would rather do it naturally. Oh, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here. Drop a comment. Let us know how it's going for you and where you are. Not specifically, but like country, state, something like that. I'm in West Central Florida, and they're gone already. Oh, it cracks me up. If you don't get them in the first 3 seconds, they're gone. But I understand that this is not everybody's cup of tea. I get that. I really do. And that's okay. That's the nice thing about the world we live in. People have choices. And I can respect that. So, let's see. 4 views, half hour into the review, into the live stream, and 4 views. That's okay. Oh, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here. Drop a comment. Let us know how it's going for you and where you are. Thanks for the like. I appreciate that very much. Having a Rocky Patel risotto. Just enjoying this nice Florida afternoon. Well, I wish I was outside. I really do. But it's a little warm out there. It's 80 degrees. So we actually have to have our AC on in the house or we'd be sweating to death. I know you folks up north are probably like, bastard. That's why I moved away from Iowa, to avoid that cold stuff. Grew up there, got sick of it. Had a lot of fun in the cold stuff when I was young, though, let me tell you. We used to get old car hoods from old junk cars. We'd go to the junkyard and buy hoods. And we had 4-wheel drive pickups. And in the winter, when the lakes were froze over, they froze so much you could go out and drive on them. Of course, people would drive out there and go ice fishing and stuff. But what we would do was we would go to a section of the lake where nobody was fishing, like right out in the middle, because it's so deep, nobody fishes there. They all fish along the edges because it's shallower and they can just drop a little line in and fish. We would take and get a tow strap, about 20-foot tow strap, and we would strap the car hood on upside down and put it down. And of course, the front edge of the hood would come up like that, so it would act like a natural sled. We'd strap it to the back of a 4-wheel drive pickup and just take off across the lake with people riding on that car hood. and we'd whip around, they'd whip, and they'd go rolling off the hood. Of course, you're rolling into snow, so it didn't really hurt you, you know. And we'd get to going 25, 30, 40 miles an hour sometimes. We really got to hauling ass. But, doing stupid shit like that when we were young and having fun. I don't think they do it so much where I used to live. The Department of Natural Resources kind of cracked down on that, saying it was too unsafe. Which, in retrospect, it was kind of unsafe, but damn, it was a lot of fun. We'd get all liquored up and go out there and ride them things around. Yeah, I know, it's pretty stupid, but it was fun. And we didn't bother the ice fishing any. Sometimes they would complain, but, we would just move a little further down the lake to get away from them because we didn't want to bother the guys and gals that were ice fishing. They can do their thing. We don't want to bother them. So we try and stay way out away from them when we do car hooding. Some people are not so polite though. Every once in a while you'd have somebody come in there and try it, and they'd make a mess, and didn't take long for us to run them off because we didn't want any tension between us and the fishermen and fishing women. And you can probably hear my nephew in the next room. He's online playing games with his friends. That's his thing. He broadcasts gameplay, which I do too. If you want to catch me, you can find a link to my Twitch in my channel info. So, yeah, some of the other things we do is we go out mudding. I lived on a farm in southwest Iowa, so finding mud was not a problem. I had a friend who had a creek crossing. We called them cricks, but the proper word is creek. If you're up country, you call it a crick. Hi there, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here. Drop a comment. Let us know how it's going for you. Just having a cigar in the chat. Talking about old times. But anyway, this crossing during the spring, we get a lot of rain and it would flood out and it would just be nothing but a huge mud hole. So we would take our 4-wheel drive pickups and we would just go ramming into it and plow through it with our 4-wheel drive, having mud flying everywhere and, covering the windshield and stuff and all up and down the side of the pickup or the Bronco or whatever. As long as it was a 4-wheel drive vehicle, we went for it. I had a lot of fun mudding. Had a damn lot of fun mudding. Had to be pulled out with the tractor a couple times too. If I didn't have the right tires on, but I like to get them big 33s, big fat wide tires. That would help get through the mud. It would kind of dig in. Had the mud tread on them like a tractor tire. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. We would also, we did that, and we go out, and of course, growing up on a farm in southwest Iowa, we spent the days taking care of livestock and working the fields. When the fields needed work, when the crop was growing, we didn't need to do much except cultivate or maybe spray some herbicide or pesticide. Back then, we did actually use herbicide, pesticide, but everything's no-till now and it's Roundup ready, so you really don't need herbicide. Well, I mean, you do need herbicide, but you didn't go out and spray multiple times. Now it's just pretty much one spray and it's done, and the crop just grows. And we go swimming in the creeks and rivers, go hand fishing. Yes, hand fishing. Dive down, catch a fish with your hands, come back up. Down in Oklahoma and down around there, they call it noodling. Up in Iowa, we just call it hand fishing or swimming, either one. We'd get a lot of times we'd get a keg of beer and we'd go out on way out in the back of the middle of a section that had a river or creek running through it. And we'd find a clearing alongside the river or creek and we'd set up a bonfire and we'd have a keg and we'd have a whole bunch of people come in and we'd just sit there and camp overnight so that way nobody drove drunk out. And we'd actually lock the gate so people couldn't leave and get on the roads. And we just party our butts off and go swimming and things like that. Every once in a while, when it was a really small group, sometimes we would go skinny dipping, if you know what I mean. Had a lot of fun. Yeah. Caught some big catfish doing that too. Real big catfish. If we caught a nice one, we'd sometimes skin it out, gut it and everything, and put it on a skewer, and we'd cook it next to the fire on a rotisserie, and we'd have some fresh catfish while we were there. Pretty good stuff. I mean, it didn't have breading on it or anything like that, but it was still pretty good stuff, especially when you got about a 12 pack or 12 pack and a half in you. You know, I'm saying amount so you get an idea, but when it comes out of a keg, how do you know how many 12 ounces you actually have? Just keep pouring. But we would have tents set up and everybody bring sleeping bags and that kind of thing. It's a lot of fun. The good old days, you know. I don't know if anybody does that anymore the way kids are. You know, we didn't have all the electronics back then. We went outside and did things. Whereas nowadays, kids sit around in the house and play video games and stuff like that, which I can't entirely fault them because I play video games too. But, you know, we were a lot more active back then. So, sometimes we would go out on an old dirt road and find a bridge. We'd sit there and fish off that bridge and stuff. Had a lot of fun doing that. Sit there all night long fishing. Another thing they had in Iowa that we could do was year-round pigeon hunting. You could just go to a bridge and wild pigeons would nest on the bridge girders and things. And when you drove onto the bridge, they would fly out. They'd get scared and fly out, and you could shoot them when they were coming back in. And if they had squabs, we'd get squabs and eat squabs because I'm sure you've heard of squab when people refer to fine dining. Well, that's what a squab is, a baby pigeon that hasn't left the nest yet. So if you ever go to some fancy restaurant and you see squab on the menu, give it a try. It's actually really good. But if you live in a big city, I know pigeons are like flying rats. Nobody wants to eat them. Hello, welcome to stream. Glad to have you here. Drop a comment. Let us know how it's going for you. Once in a great while, we would do that. Not all that often, though. Usually, you always had pigeons that would nest in your barn if you had a barn on your property. so you could just shoot your pigeons right on your farm. You didn't have to drive around to a bridge or anything to get them. Ooh, that was a big cloud. That was a good cloud of smoke. I am really enjoying this cigar, I'll tell you what. Construction's been excellent on it. Can't complain at all. Get some coffee notes with it now. Kind of getting a little hint of coffee flavor coming. So, nobody wants to comment? Come on, drop a comment. Let me know how it's going. Where you're from. I love to meet new people from all over the world. Hello, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here. Drop a comment. Let us know how it's going for you today. Just having a cigar and a chat. Yeah, some of these people are going to watch this stream afterwards and think, man, that son of a bitch is crazy doing all that stuff. It was fun. About out of tea. About time to shut the stream down and go get more tea. So, as you can hear, yep. Well, the cigar is about done, so I guess I'm going to call it a day on the stream here. I appreciate you guys coming in and joining me and watching the stream. Glad to have you here. Oh! Hey, what now? How's it going? Glad to have you here. No, I'll stick around since you joined in. You're not off on your time. I started it an hour early today because I got some stuff to do later on. Is why I started early. So you're not off on your time. It's me that's off on the time. Having a Rocky Patel risotto today. Oh, well, that's good. I just been telling stories of my younger days, what I did for fun when I was a kid. Car hooding, things like that. Hand fishing, keggers at the river. Oh, a cane nub. Excellent. I haven't had that one yet. Well, maybe years ago I have. Matter of fact, I think I know I have a nub coming up. I can't remember. It's the next, no. The next two are actually canes. The next one coming up Wednesday is a cane Daytona. And then after that is a cane the Saturday after this, a week from today, is going to be the cane 550 Maduro. And then after that is a nub Connecticut. The Wednesday after that. Yeah, no, I liked it. It was a good smoke, really good smoke. I couldn't remember if I'd had a Daytona before or not, but I think I have, but I can't remember for sure. But that one that I did the review on was really good. Although I had a problem with it, and I'll let you wait and see when the video drops what the problem was. What a butthead, huh? But starting on the 22nd, I'm doing a series of Rocky Patel cigars. I got about 15 of them I got in an order. So I'm going to be doing a bunch of Rocky Patels. Hey, Dennis, how's it going, my friend? Glad you guys are here. I was telling earlier, Dennis, in the live stream here about I'm having a glass of iced tea, and I know in Ireland you guys don't drink iced tea. You barely use ice in your drinks. So if you want to go back and watch the live stream after it gets done, I'll tell you how to make Southern sweet tea and Northern iced tea. So you can give it a try, see what you think. So how's it going for you guys? Been kind of a busy day today. We've had a couple grocery deliveries and been putting away groceries and stuff and doing things like that. Well, that's good. You guys are keeping busy. As long as you're not overdoing it, are you? You got time to stop and smoke a smoke, huh? Make sure you have a time today to have a smoke. If it's a smoke day. Hopefully, now next Saturday, I plan on doing it at the regular 5 p.m. Eastern time. But like I said, I had to bump it up an hour today because I had some things to do later on, so I wasn't going to be able to do it at my regular time slot. But next Saturday, the live stream should be at the regular time. No, I got to even up the burn here. It's a little off, as you can see. I'm not puffing and rotating enough. Well, how's your cane nub going there? What now? Are you enjoying that thing? And what wrapper is on that? I'm curious. Oh, just lit it up. My bad. I'm getting impatient here. What an ass, huh? This order of Rocky Patels, I got it in. I got 15 of them. I was just telling what now, Dennis. I got 15 Rocky Patels in. So starting on the 22nd, I'm going to be doing a series of Rocky Patels. And there was two Rosados in there, so I decided to do one of the Rosados today. And I'm going to do a review on actual review and upload it later on. Getting almost time for the pipe for this one. Not quite yet, but getting there. Oh, I don't know if you can see it or not, but my wrapper split. It is right there. I don't know if you can see it. Probably not. This thing is just splitting out real bad now. There, it's split out again. damn thing. Haven't had any problems with this smoke all through until now. That's all right. I got the pipe, so it'll still get smoked. Tuesday? Thank you. I appreciate it very much. Yep. I got some other stuff. I got a sign, and I got the hygrometers, digital hygrometer thermometer. Already got one in my one in my humidor. Thank you very much. Yeah, that sign that I got, I was hoping I would get that one because I really like it. My sister cackled when she saw it. She said that one fits you really well. So, did you get something else from my wish list, or are you just sending me something? Oh, by the way, Dennis, I didn't know if you knew, but um, you could find it on my channel info and also below the videos, not the live stream, but the regular videos. There's a link to my Amazon wish list. I don't know if you can do that in Ireland or not. I'm trying to find somebody down here who has a few Cuban cigars so I can try and get some Cubans to do some reviews on. But so far, I'm not having any luck finding any. But I'm sure I will sooner or later. Well, here's the thing. If you've ordered it, then it comes off my wish list. So you can't order the same thing twice. So don't worry about it. It's not going to be the same as the one I already have. Because once you order something from my Amazon wish list, it's removed from the wish list. Wouldn't let you have it shipped. Well, that's weird. I mean, I got the other one. They're all the same size as far as I know. Pretty close anyway. It's time. Here we go. Yeah, I know. I don't understand that. I mean, I suppose what you could do is go ahead and order it, have it shipped to you, and then you could send it to my P.O. box from you directly if you wanted to do it that way. I mean, that would cost you twice the shipping, but you know what? Don't worry about it. Yeah, Michelle went up yesterday and got that stuff because she doesn't leave the house unless she absolutely has to. And yesterday she had to go get some meds from the pharmacist, so she swung by the post office and picked them up for me. Hey, that would be awesome if you could do that. I would really appreciate it. I really would. Yes, you can send me cigars. There's nothing illegal about it. Somebody is asking me. Here's another thing you could do if you wanted to. You could go to an online retailer like JR or Famous Smoke Shop or Famous Smoke, Famous Dash Smoke. Right now, Famous Dash Smoke has 99-cent shipping. So if you want to get something from there for yourself, or want to send me something, they have 99-cent shipping. But what you could do is these online retailers, you're allowed to gift cigars. You could buy them and then have them shipped to me. I was looking on JR and Famous both, and you can do that. Because I was trying to think if my nephew had smoked a certain one, and I was looking to see if they had it and see if Michelle could buy it for him and ship it to him, and she could. Oh, well, you already know about it then. Dennis, where'd you go? Dennis left us again. He's in and out, though. He'll probably be back in a little bit. I'm really liking this cigar. Pretty sure I've had the Rosado before. Have you had the Rocky Patel Rosado before? Oh, cool. Give it a try. It's a good smoke. Very good smoke. Honestly, anything with the Rocky Patel name on it, you can't go wrong with, to be truthful. I haven't found one I didn't enjoy yet. I don't know how many Rocky Patels you smoked, but I smoked quite a few of them, and I haven't found one I don't like. This one, I don't know how they, whoever made it, they bunched it up where the center of the filler was bunched a lot more than the outer part of the filler. So it kind of had a peak going on there for quite a while. I mean, it was probably about that tall. It was a pretty tall peak on it, right in the center. The Royale. I'm trying to remember. I think I've had that one, but I can't remember for sure. My memory's not what it used to be. I mean, 10 years ago, I could remember almost every cigar I smoked, but lately my memory's been going to crap. I think I got early onset dementia, but I don't know. Ah, Padron is another one you can't go wrong with. The Padron 1926, excellent. Love that smoke. I have to see if I can. Matter of fact, here, let me look and see. Now, like I said, I was saying, um, the Royale, you say. I have a vintage 2003 Cameroon. I have the Rocky Patel Edge, Connecticut. What was it you said? The Royale. Okay. Here's the Decade 10th anniversary box press. Love me a box press. Here's that Rosado I was going to do a review on. Yeah, I like the edge line. Here is Extreme Sumatra. Extreme Sumatra. Then we have the Cuban Blend. And here's the regular Edge. And then here is the Rocky Patel Sun Grown. Honduran Classic. Box pressed. Yum, yum. And then we have the Nicaraguan. And the vintage 1992, so no Royale. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 Rocky Patels I'm going to be doing reviews on. I've already dropped one Rocky Patel review, and that comes out on the 22nd. Yeah, the Decades are good, and the 92s are good. I've had those before. Well, starting the 22nd, it'll be nothing but Rocky Patel for 12 videos. So, you got something to look forward to, huh? I was actually looking forward to doing a review of the Rocky Patel. I'd like to do the entire Rocky Patel line, but man, they've got so many. It's hard to keep track of them all, you know what I mean? A lot of earthiness coming through on it now. A little bit of spice. It's been a great smoke. I really liked it. Didn't have any trouble with construction until it got down to that point. Then the wrapper leaf started splitting out, but at that point it goes in the pipe anyway, so I didn't care. The newest one, what's the newest one? I haven't heard of it yet. Year of the Snake. Let me look that one up real quick. I haven't heard of that one. Now let's check JR real quick. Oh, JR has Diamond Crown on sale. Them are pretty good cigars. Year of the Snake. And no. Oh, Placencia, Year of the Snake. Davidoff, Year of the Snake is what JR has. What in the hell? A box of 10 is $619.99. What the actual frick? Yeah, $619, $620 for a box of 10. Get the hell out of here. Let's see. The Placencia, Year of the Snake, $442 for a box of 10. Wow. Let's see if Famous, if they have them. Oh, Davidoff. They have Davidoff, Year of the Snake, and Placencia the same. Famous Smoke Davidoff is $620 for a box of 10, and the Placencia 1865 limited edition Year of the Snake, $466. Wow. Not getting them anytime soon. Yeah. Both of them are damn expensive, though. I mean, crap. 32 bucks local. I mean, I've paid that for a cigar before. I paid it for a Davidoff, a regular Davidoff. And to be perfectly honest with you, I was very disappointed in it. I did not like the Davidoff at all. Tasted like frickin' somebody went out after mowed the yard and gathered up the lawn clippings and put it in a cigar. I was not happy with it. Hello, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here. Drop a comment. Let us know how it's going. Or is that you back, Dennis? $620 for a box of 10. That just blows my mind. Yeah, I know. I won't be buying any Davidoff anytime soon. I can promise you that. But a lot of people like them, swear by them. So I figure that's their gig. They can do it. You know, it's up to them. It's their money. They can spend it however they want. The only real expensive cigar that I really like, and it's my all-time favorite cigar, is the Opus X. I love the Opus X. I remember when they first come out, everybody said that you can't grow wrapper leaf in the Dominican Republic, but the Fuente family proved him wrong. You can grow wrapper leaf in the Dominican Republic, and it is damn good wrapper leaf. I mean, they're expensive, but you can never go wrong with an Opus X. I haven't had the Opus X. They have another line in Opus X, a sub line, and I haven't had that one yet. I can't remember what it's called. But I haven't had that one yet. And I've been wanting to try it, but don't see that happening anytime soon. Unless I actually start making money with YouTube, you know. I'm really liking this cigar. It's a good cigar. So, also, I have these. Let's see here. I have a 5-pack of La Aurora. And I've had some La Auroras before, and the ones I had, I liked. But I haven't had any of these yet. So, this is what will be coming up after the Rocky Patels are done. Unless I get something different, you know. I'm actually kind of looking forward to these La Auroras. I'm looking forward to all of them, actually. But I haven't had these La Auroras yet. Well, I got a bunch of different ones here. Let me see if I can get them out and see what they are. But I didn't really actually take them out of the package yet. My God! It's like Fort Knox trying to get in this packaging. Crap! Wow! Jeezy Pete. Let's see. We have the La Aurora Nicaragua. We have the La Aurora 1495 series. The La Aurora barrel aged. The La Aurora Connecticut. And the Brazil. Speaking of Brazil, I like the Brazilian line of CAO. Those are a damn good smoke. Now, be honest. The Rosa Cuba is not that bad. I mean, I've had worse. Not bad for what you pay for them. I mean, they're not fantastic, but they're not bad. Yeah, I love the Brazils too. I love the CAO American also. It's another great stick. One of these days, I'd like to do some CAOs, do a few CAO reviews. I'll have to look into getting them sometime if I can find a sampler of those. What, the Rosa Cuba or the others? I mean, honestly, they're not bad. Oh, that would have been awesome. Yeah, a sampler of CAOs, can't go wrong with that. The Rosa Cubas, yeah. I mean, honestly, for what you pay for them, they're a pretty good smoke. Speaking of cheap, good smokes, I did a review on the Canucos. I don't know if you saw that review yet, but they are a cheap bundle cigar, but they are made by Rocky Patel. So give them a try. Maduro wrapper, good smoke, good smoke. I think what they are is seconds from Rocky Patel, one of their lines, but they're pretty good. I got them at Famous Smoke Shop. I don't know if there's something exclusive to Famous Smoke Shop or not. I didn't check around. But yeah, they're a good smoke for a good price. Conuco. That's how you spell it. Can you hear my nephew next door in the next room over? Yeah, check out the review that I did. I uploaded. I think it was about 3 or 4 videos back. Check on that. Canuco. Exactly. He's next door playing online with his friends. PlayStation Network's been down for about 15, 16 hours, and I think it just got back online. So he immediately got online to play with his friends. Yeah, big time. Actually, him and I both, because I got some games I play online too, and I was going to broadcast some gameplay here later this evening, and I was hoping PlayStation would come back online so I could do my broadcast. I got to log in and get my daily stuff on Elder Scrolls Online and things like that. I got to tamp it down a little bit. Tamp, 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 tap, 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 tap. There we go. Oh, put a link. Send me the link and I'll subscribe to him so I can watch him play some games. Yeah, send me the link. Please forgive me just a moment while I do this. I got psoriasis, and there's a patch of psoriasis on my back that itches once in a while. So, and that's why I've been kind of scratching my head a little bit. My psoriasis is a little angry today for some reason. I don't know why. One of those things. Enjoy getting old, huh? Hopefully, one of these days I'll be able to get to a dermatologist and get some light steroid shots and take care of all that. It's about the only way they could treat it is give you steroids to calm uh, your immune system down. Because basically, well, it's a lovely genetic gift from my dad. Thanks, Dad. You could have kept this one. Um, but yeah, it's not contagious or anything. Doghouse Entertainment, North Carolina. Okay. Let me look that up real quick and I will subscribe to him. Let's see. Let's see. Doghouse Entertainment. Oh, that's not right. Let's see. Doghouse Entertainment. Let's see. I'll look it up when the live stream gets done because for some reason when I type it in on the search bar, it's not bringing it up. But when I click on it on the chat here, it gives me a link. So I'll have to, but it's going to take me out of the live stream to go to that channel. So I'll wait and do it when the live stream's done. I'll subscribe to him then. Oh, let me try that. Oh, there it is. Doghouse Entertainment, INC. Okay. And I am subscribed and all notifications bell. There we go. I'm in. Let's go to his channel and see what we got here. Two Idiots Learn to Drive Part 1, Lethal Company. That's great. Indie horror games, Helldivers, Derail, Finals, Apex Legends. Oh, he plays Apex Legends, yeah. Cool. All right, I'll check it out. Thank you. Ah, yeah, I saw the train simulator game. You like simulator games? Um, Farming Simulator, you might like that. I play Farming Simulator. Right now, I've been streaming Farming Simulator 2. Might be a little slow for him. I don't know. Um, and what else we got here? If he wants to see what I play, he can find it here. Yeah, there we go. There you go. That's my gaming channel, Biff the Noob. My PlayStation ID is Biff Pudwell, BiffPuddwell. If he plays PlayStation. Oh, he does the trucking one? Well, you got to run that one all the time. Nice thing about the Farming Simulator game is you can actually hire workers to do some of the farm work, like run the fields and stuff. So you can just sit back and watch them go. Some people find it boring, but I grew up farming, so I kind of like it. But yeah, I haven't uploaded anything on there for a while now. I've been kind of laying back on the game streaming. Oh, cool. That is cool. Well, I drove trucks over the road for 20 years. Yeah, I was an over the road trucker for 20 years. So actually, know the real trucking, but from what I've seen of the trucking simulator, it's pretty close to the real thing. I mean, obviously, it's not the real thing, but some of the things you do are pretty close. My elder nephew plays that game quite a bit. I didn't even see how many subscribers he had. 169 subscribers. Cool. That's good. Dudes and dudettes. I like that. Oh, he's got a Discord. Cool. All right. The bad thing about it, though, is for some unknown reason, and I can't figure out why, YouTube hates gamers. I can't explain it any other way. They refuse to monetize gaming channels. Otherwise, I'd broadcast gameplay on YouTube. But on Twitch is where I broadcast. If you get built up and get a community going, things like that, they pay you. And it's actually easier to get a community going on Twitch than it is on PlayStation. A lot easier, actually. So it's a lot easier to end up getting paid on Twitch. Oh, you drove a concrete truck. Oh, you drove over the road for 4 months, then drove a concrete truck. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Tell you what, 20 years of driving truck over the road, seen a lot of things, met a lot of people, seen a lot of things I wish I didn't see, and met a lot of people I wish I'd never met. Nature of the beast, when you drive all across. I've been to 49 of the 50 states and been to Quebec and Ontario in Canada and a couple of Mexican provinces too. So, seen a lot of things, met a lot of people. And at first, I enjoyed it. Like the first 10 years, it was a lot of fun, but then it got old when they started kicking in a lot of really silly regulations on trucks and truckers. And it's just like all the fun went out of it. They sucked the fun out of it. It used to be a lot of fun drive trucks. But the weather is what got me. That's what really got me. Because back then I was living in Iowa and driving 80,000 pounds of rolling death on snow and ice is not fun. I mean, it can get pretty freaking nerve wracking because, you know, it doesn't even have to be your fault. Some bozo on a freaking car can do something stupid and, you know, bash you up real bad, you know. About 89% of all accidents involving a tractor trailer are caused by passenger vehicles, according to the TSA, or not TSA, but the Traffic Safety Council. So, yeah, there's that. Oh, he drove for 40 years. Hats off to that man for putting up with it for 40 years. Some days I miss it. Most days I don't. I'll be honest with you. I do miss seeing all the sights, though, going all over the country. I do miss the sights. And I do miss meeting new people. I like meeting new people. If your boy likes the truck simulator, when he gets out of high school, he should go to a driving school. I'm sure there's one close to you, and get him driving trucks. Although you did it, so you probably don't want him doing it. Yeah, tell me about it. The I-10, I-20 corridor? Oh, buddy, that's the best corridor to run. Best corridor to run. I loved it when I had to do the I-10. I picked up a load in Jacksonville one time and took it to LA. Best run of my life. Till I got to Louisiana, and that's back before Louisiana actually fixed all their highways. Used to be you go across Louisiana and it beat the crap out of you because the roads were so bad. I mean, beat the crap out of you. Stuff would fly off the dash. The roads were so rough. But they finally got their shit together and fixed their roads. It's part of what's wrong with me right now was all that road wear tore me down, tore my body up. I got bad hips, bad knees, bad back. The road is a beastly master. Houston, you know what? That's one town. There is just no easy way to get around in Houston. We used to have I drove for Snyder at the time, and we had a terminal in Houston. And there is no easy way to get around in Houston. None. I dreaded going to Houston. I dreaded going to Houston even more than I dreaded going to Chicago. And I used to go to Chicago a lot when I lived up in Iowa. Yeah, I'll bet he was a complete mess. Hats off to him, though, for doing it for 40 years. I couldn't do it for 40 years. But that's the nature of trucking. It's It's hard on a person. It really is. A lot of people don't realize. They think, oh, you just sit in the truck all day and just hold a steering wheel. No, there's a lot more to it than that. A lot more. When he was 18, wow. Yeah, back then it was a lot easier to get into trucking. If you could get a chauffeur's license, you were in. Not these days. You got to have the CDL and the DOT physical and the drug test and everything. Which actually, trucking saved my life in a way, because before I got into trucking, I was a really heavy drinker and I did a lot of drugs, a lot of cocaine and stuff. And yeah, I probably shouldn't say that, but you know what? I'm going to be honest with you guys. I did a lot of cocaine and a lot of drinking. And when I got into trucking with the random drug test, you can't do the drugs. And being gone all the time, I wasn't around to drink. So trucking actually saved my life because I was going down a real bad path with the drugs and drinking. And I'm sure the drugs and drinking didn't help my body either, if you know what I mean. My sister says my memory's going to shit because of all the cocaine I did when I was younger, which she's probably right. Yeah, it's easy to get wound up in that shit. That's why people who are recovering from drugs and alcohol and stuff, I got a lot of respect for them because I know what it was like. I know how hard it was to give up. I mean, I occasionally miss cocaine. I still occasionally have a drink. You know, see that black thing behind me right there? That is a gift pack of uh, Beefeater Scotch whiskey and stuff. And I've had it around for, I don't know, 8 years now, and I haven't cracked it open yet. But I got a bottle of rye whiskey in the fridge, actually in the freezer. And occasionally, probably a couple, 3 times a year, I'll have a drink of whiskey. Well, I don't know. I don't know if it's better than just getting old or not. Sorry, I got to do it again. Apologies for that. I know it's probably gross. Got to work this up a little bit. Let's see. There we go. But yeah, I got over 100 videos of my gameplay on my gaming YouTube channel if your son wants to check it out. Or my ass. You're right about that. Not as bad. I got the butt scratcher. Butt scratcher. Uh, that one episode of Family Guy when he's at the ball game selling butt scratchers. That's what he's selling. I had a friend call me up here, I don't know, about 6 months ago or so. He wanted me to drive his truck for him. And he's got a big old 379 Pete, you know, the long nose conventional Pete. And I've drove those before, and they're a pain in the ass to back into a dock. You got to open the door and hang out the frickin' cab to back them in. And I'm like, nah, that's all right. I mean, the Pete I drove was a smooth riding piece of machinery, but it had an 18 speed in it. And I like an 18 speed well enough, but I just, that 379 Pete, just, it's a pain in the ass to back in. I turned him down. I said, no, I just can't do it, man. I just can't take the road anymore. I mean, I'm in bad enough shape as it is, let alone beating me up some more. He was a Mac man. Were they cab overs or conventionals? Because if he drove a cab over, I don't know how he survived 40 years. Because cab overs are worse than conventionals. That's mostly what I drove was conventionals. When I first started out driving, I drove a cab over. And I was hauling grain for a farmer. Yeah, conventionals are better. And that cab over will beat you to death even worse. There's a reason you don't see many cab overs anymore. I mean, there's still a few out there, don't get me wrong. If you ever get a chance, in eastern Iowa, there's a little town called Walcott. Walcott. And it's just before you get into Illinois. It's on Interstate 80. And there's a huge TA truck stop there. And every year they have a trucking show. And if you ever get the chance to go to it, go to it. It's worth the stop. It's a week of nothing but truck stuff. They have a trucking rodeo. They have a light show, truck light show. People show up with their chromed out trucks and stuff. And it's really interesting. And it's a lot of fun. They got a lot of food and things like that there. You know, it's a celebration. But if you ever get a chance, check it out. It's worth checking out. Yeah, the Iowa 80 truck stop. Yep. Have you been there? I love that place. It's awesome. I mean, you go in the trucking store and it's a candy store for truck drivers. All the chrome in there. But I learned something when I was riding Harleys. I used to ride Harleys all the time and run around with a few clubs. Chrome don't get you home. All them chromed up trucks, just more shit to go wrong. Chrome don't get you home. Oh, that's cool. So you got to see it at least. That's awesome. Yeah, I've been to two of those truck shows. And I spent a week there, the whole week. I pulled my camper up there and stayed at a campground close to Walcott there and spent the whole week there. Had a blast. It was great. I don't know if they're even still doing it. I think they are, but I don't know if they are or not. I'm glad you got to see it at least. It's worth seeing. This live stream's lasted an hour and 45 minutes. That's my longest live stream yet. I'm going to have to end it here before long, so I got to go do that stuff I was talking about. So probably be about another 5 or 10 minutes, and I'm going to have to close it out. Sorry. But I got some things I got to do later. If I didn't have anything to do, I'd stick around, to be honest with you, because I'm having a lot of fun. Nothing wrong with that. We had beef and noodles last night. Yes, beef and noodles. Can't go wrong with beef and noodles. So, well, if you got drafted to cook, I guess now's as good a time as any. So, appreciate you coming in, having you here. I don't know who else is there, but they didn't leave a chat. So, fried rice on the griddle. That sounds good. Sounds damn good. Haven't had fried rice in a long time. Our local Chinese restaurants aren't that great, but they're okay. All right. Well, I appreciate you, everybody coming in, whatnot, and whoever else is in here. Glad you came along, stuck around. I'm gonna have to call it a deal done, and I guess I'll see you next Saturday. You have a good one too, my friend. And as always, have a great day, ladies and gentlemen.